Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 9, Introduction to C++. Say in this we are going to discuss about C++ development environment. We are going to discuss about the C++ development environment. So there are a lot of IDE programs available for C++. There are lot of IDE programs. IDE programs means integrated development environment. So programs are available for C++. What is mean by IDE? What purpose we are using that? See, IDE makes it easy to create, compile, not only create and compile, it is used to execute the C++ program. So IDE environment, that is integrated development environment, makes it easy to create, compile and execute the C++ program. See, at all times it is working like a software suite. It is working like a software suite where we can create the source code and then we can develop the software. So the integrated development environments are open source applications. Most of the IDE are open source. Open source means it is freely available in the internet. We used to call it as freeware. Or otherwise we can call it as these applications are open source. Open source means it is open to public. So everybody can use on their own. There is no need to buy using the money. So you no need to pay and get the IDE. You no need to pay and get the application. So whenever we go for payment, that is called shareware. Whenever we go for payment, we used to call it as shareware, right? So IDE means integrated development environment. For C++, there are many programs are available. We used to create, compile and execute the C++ program with the help of IDE, integrated development environment. Right, let us see some of the familiar C++ compilers. Familiar C++ compilers with the IDE, that is with the integrated development environment. You can see first one is Dev C++. So that is open source. So that is what now we are going to see. Now that is what now we are going to use in your 11th standard. So for C++ we are using the compiler called Dev C++ compiler. We are using the compiler called Dev C++ compiler. And then Gianni is also one of the open source. And then CodeBlocks is also open source. Then CodeLight, then NetBeans, Digital Mars, Sky IDE, then Eclipse. So these are some of the compilers which are used to execute the C++ program. All those compilers are open source. Can you understand, students? IDE means integrated development environment. So with the compiler, with the help of IDE, we can compile the C++ programs, we can create it and then we can execute it with the help of the IDE. So some of the compilers they have listed out. So now in 11th standard we are going to use Dev C++ compiler for executing the C++ program, right? That is a last syllabus, that is previous the students, old students, they have studied Turbo C++ compiler, but it is different from Dev C++ compiler, right? Now we can see how to work with Dev C++. How to work with Dev C++. First of all, we want to download the software, then only we can work with the Dev C++. So first of all, before installing, what is the procedure for installing or how to download the software and how to work with Dev C++. Before that we can see what is Dev C++. See, among the dozens of IDEs, among the there are many IDEs are there, integrated development environment are there, but what we are going to use in 11th standard, that is now we are going to study is Dev C++. Among the dozens of IDEs, we take Dev C++ compiler. We take Dev C++ compiler to create C++ programs. Programming techniques and illustrated programs of this book are based on Dev C++ compiler. So whatever the techniques you are studying in C++ programming, whatever the techniques we are studying now in C++ program, in this book, all those techniques are followed in Dev C++ compiler. So not only programming techniques, we can say that illustrated programs, some example programs are given. Example programs are given with the output. So all the programs are compiled and executed in Dev C++ compiler. All the programs are compiled, executed in Dev C++ compiler. Now we can see what is Dev C++. Dev C++ is an open source. So open source already we know. It's a free downloadable one. It is available in the internet, public. It is open to public. So Dev C++ is an open source cross-platform. So cross-platform means it supports all the platforms. See, Dev C++ was developed in Linux. Dev C++ was developed in the Linux operating system, but it works in Windows operating system also. But it works in Windows operating system also. So that's why they used to call cross-platform. That is alpha version available for Linux. Full-featured integrated development environment. So Dev C++ is a full-featured one. Dev C++ is a full-featured integrated development environment. Distributed with the GNU. GNU in the sense General Public License for programming in C and C++. So they have given the license such that Dev C++ compiler is able to compile the C program as well as the C++ program. Dev C++ compiler is able to compile the C program as well as the C++ program. So that's how they have given the license. That's why they have given GNU, General Public License for Programming in the C and C++. So it's an open source cross platform, right? And then it can be downloaded from the website called, it is available in the website. Simply you open the Google Chrome or else open the Opera browser or Firefox, and then you type Dev C++ compiler free download. Dev C++ compiler free download. If you type the text on the Chrome or Firefox or any browser, Dev C++ program free download or Dev C++ free download, then you can see the website called bloodshed.com, sorry, bloodshed.net. bloodshed.net. In that particular website you can download the Dev C++ compiler. So the latest version is 5.11. I think it will be 5.11.4.9.2 something. It will be shown like that. So generally you keep it in the mindset that 5.11 is the latest version. 5.11 is the latest version. So you can download from the internet. It is freely available. Right? It is freely available. So after downloading the software, install the software. After downloading the Dev C++ compiler, directly you install the Dev C++ compiler. After installing the Dev C++, the icon is available in the desktop. The icon will be available in the desktop. So what do you want to do? Double click to open the IDE. Double click to open the IDE. Now Dev C++ IDE appears like in the next page. I can show you how it will be opened. Here you can see Dev C++ 5.11. Can you see here at the top side? At the top left corner, Dev C++ 5.11. So it will be looking like this. So this window, right side window, is somehow it is in gray color. So here only the new window will appear. Here only the new window will appear. So after opening Dev C++ compiler, that is IDE, what you want to do is to create a source file. That is to create a new file, you want to select file new source. You want to create, so you want to select the command. You want to select the command file new source file. File new source file. Or else you want to press Ctrl plus N. You want to press Ctrl plus N. It's a keyboard shortcut. So why we are doing this? So to create a new file. Can you understand, students? So first of all, you want to download the Dev C++ compiler from the internet. It's a freely downloadable one. After downloading that, what you want to do? Install the software. After installing the software, it asks you to, the icon is available in the desktop. So when you double click on the icon, the Dev C++ IDE will be opened. So now we want to create a new file. So for that, file new source file. File new source file, or else press Ctrl plus N. After that, the screen that appears like this. You can see here. You can see the file will be looking like this. It contains a white area. After a new file is created, you want to type the coding. After the new file is created, you want to type the coding. Now you see here in the screen that appears, type your C++ program and save the file. After typing the source code, what do you want to do? You want to save the file. How to save the file? Ctrl plus S or file save. Using the command file, and then you want to select the option save. Using the menu file, you want to choose the option called save, or else press Ctrl plus S. After that, a dialog box will appear. It asks you to save the file. It asks you to save the file, select the location. So first of all, select the location and then save the file. Whenever you are saving the file, it don't ask you to type .cpp. Why? So now we are working with the latest version. But in your book, in the previous videos, we have discussed that after creating the file, you want to save the file with the extension .cpp. But Dev C++ compiler, it automatically saves the file with the extension .cpp. It automatically saves the file with the extension .cpp. So no need to type .cpp along with the file name. Then after saving the file, you want to execute. That is, you want to compile. First of all, compilation, then only execution. But in Dev C++, both the things will be done at the same time. Compilation and execution will be done at the same time. But first of all, compilation will be done. If there is no error, then straight away execution will be done. But if there is any error, it will be shown in the compiler log. Right? That is the portion which is shown on the bottom corner of the program. Right. Now if your program contains any error, it displays the errors under compile log. If your program is without any error, it displays, the display will appear as follows. See here, if there is no any error, see here. So now you can see the program is typed here, and then they have saved the file. What is the file name? Sample.cpp. See here, sample.cpp. The file name is saved. So after typing the coding, you want to save the file. Without saving, you should not compile. So first step is type the source code, type the program. After that, save the file. Right? After saving, here you can see, file name will be displayed here. See the compile log, there is no error. So compilation time is 1.39 seconds. How much time you have compiled? Take for compilation 1.39 seconds. So it is displayed here. So here though there is no error. So the final step is after successful compilation. That is, after executing the program, if there is no any error. So straight away the program will run, will execute. The program will execute. So now what is the output of the program? Welcome to programming in C++. So see the program here. What we have typed? Welcome to programming in C++. So cout statement we have given this line. So the output is welcome to programming in C++. So if there is no error, then only it will be shown like this. See here, sample.exe. Can you see here? Sample.exe. See the black color screen, the title bar. When you see the title bar of the black color screen, here you can see sample.exe. We have studied .cpp.obj.exe. What is meant by .obj? When our source code does not contain any error, when our source code does not contain any error, it will be changed into machine readable form. That is object file .obj. When object file is converted into executable file, that is .exe, the program is independent. It is able to run without the help of compiler. It is able to run without the help of compiler. So now the program is executed without any error. Can you understand, students? So I think you might have understood this, how to work with Dev C++. Just installation of Dev C++ is essential. After installing the software, then only you can work with Dev C++. So double click and open the Dev C++, Control plus a new file. Then after that you want to type the coding. Then you want to save the file, Control plus S. So after saving the program, what we want to do? Compilation step should be done. Shortcut for compile is F11. Shortcut for compile is F11. That is F11 means the program will be compiled and then it will be going on. So it will be executed straight away. The program will be compiled and then the program will be executed. But there should not be error. There should not be any error. Then only the execution stage will appear. Otherwise it shows error in the compile log. Otherwise it shows the error in the compile log. So compilation and execution will be executing with one key, that is execute run. Here you see the command. What is the command? So execute, compile and run. Execute, compile and run. Shortcut is F11. Can you understand, students? Compilation and execution are done at the same stage, right? Compilation and execution are done at the done by using the single key F11, right? I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.